And today I just want to start off by giving you a little bit of advice, you know. So, for starters, I just, you ever wake up not feeling so fresh, not feeling so clean, you're not feeling 100%? Well, I always feel like you can set some clear expectations for yourself, you know. Clearly communicate what is expected of them, both in terms of task and performance. That's a good way to look at things. You know, I feel like providing maybe a little bit of feedback, you know, offer specific, like, actionable, feedback on, you know, areas that, you're doing as far as where you can improve, focus on, your behaviors, not on like labeling. Like, you don't have to label yourself as like lazy or nothing like that, but just make it like a goal, you know? Make it something that you can feel like, oh, yeah, I could definitely do this you know, as far as me being who I am and knowing what I can accomplish and stuff like that, I always say, like, offer support and encouragement, help them identify and overcome obstacles and provide like positives, reinforcement when they make, progress and stuff, you know. It's always good to like cheer and help people, come along in their journeys when you don't realize how difficult the journey can be. I always say, like, break down large tasks, divide overwhelming tasks, into smaller ones. I can't make it clear enough. I say it probably almost every string, but I definitely believe that if you turn a bigger goal and break it down into a smaller goal, you'll be able to, do a lot with what you can accomplish. So,
I'll help in any way I can. What can I do for you?
nothing, Google. All right. So, find their passion, Uh, I always say, like, if you find, passion in what you do and what you want to do, that'll be the best thing for you. Start off by doing something that you love and move on from there. You know, like, explore, you know, your interests and stuff like that, and you know that'll be the best thing. And see if you can align their work with your passions and stuff. That's a good way to look at things. Um, but yeah, also address like external factors if personal issues are affecting their work or affecting your work. Offer support and resources. That's also a good way to keep things in perspective. You know, lead by example. Demonstrate enthusiasm and a strong work ethic. To inspire others. That's what I plan on doing. That's what I always been wanting to do ever since I came on. I always wanted to encourage and inspire others as far as what they want to do, what they want to accomplish, and stuff like that. It's very, 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 very important to me that I get that going. I definitely want to be able to inspire others and show people that it's not a difficult thing as far as what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. So yeah. So I always say, don't always assume that you can't do anything. If you get burned out, just take some time to relax, recuperate. Don't don't go too hard on yourself. Keep yourself in a position where you feel like you're able to succeed as far as things like that. So I'm very very excited for what's to come as far as my future is concerned. So I'm definitely happy about that, and I definitely hope that I'm able to make a difference. You know, another beautiful day, just coming on here, giving God the glory for everything that He has done in my life and everything that He is doing. As far as my future is concerned, because I know that I have a bright and wonderful future. So whatever I do today, I'm gonna take it in stride and continue to keep on pushing. Because I know down the line, I know I'm gonna be able to do great things. Start off by doing something amazing and wonderful for myself, and I'm not even gonna look back. I'm just gonna keep on moving forward, pushing forward, and even if I happen to you happen to come across those obstacles where you just don't feel like I can't be able to do this, or I'm not gonna be able to do this, then don't let it stop you. Because sometimes that's how life just goes. You go one step forward and then you feel like you're going two steps back. But if you're able to keep on pushing, keep on striving, and things like that, you'll be able to go three steps forward. You know, that way, you can keep on. It's slow and steady always wins the race. So I always say keep your head up. Don't let nobody stop you from what you're doing. Keep on acknowledging, doing your goals and stuff like that, and continue to prep yourself for what's to come. Because there's a lot of good things that's going to be happening, and I believe no matter what life throws our way, we're going to be able to conquer it, and we're going to be able to take advantage of a lot of things that's going to be coming our way. I do want to take a moment to give a nice little shout out to Malcolm Jamal Warner and his family. I definitely that was a huge loss. It was very upsetting. It took me a while to be able to try to process, because it's just so unfortunate. Very very sad. We lost a huge gem, a wonderful actor, a great human being. He was I would to me he's one of the Cosby icons. The little, you know Theo. Nobody can ever go anywhere without calling Malcolm Jamal Warner Theo. He he was the guy. He was that man. But that just goes to show that you just never know what life's gonna throw your way, and just be treat every day as a blessing. Because you never know when it's gonna be your last. So continue to keep on praying, keep putting God first, and everything like that. Cause yeah, we lost someone very very special, someone that really should still be here, and you know that just goes to show that tomorrow isn't promised for nobody. So keep on, keep on praying, keep on having faith, keep on putting God first. Keep on putting Him first, so you'll never come last. You know, push yourself, keep on staying motivated, pray every single day. Pray for, that God is able to bless you with breath in your body. He's able to provide you with life for another day. And remember, whatever you go through, just take a moment to live in the present and keep on moving forward, because you're a gem, you're special, and a lot of people are gonna understand the best things about yourself. I always say like leave a special mark on your life, especially on this earth, because you're gonna be able to do amazing, wonderful things, and a lot of things are gonna be able to come your way that you just didn't even realize that is coming your way. So just be thankful. Be thankful for everything that you have. Be thankful for everything that you're able to do as far as who you are, what you're able to do in your life, and don't let nobody change you. Don't let nobody take you know you for granted, because you know who you are. Know what type of person you are, what you can be, and what you will be. So just remember that, and everything's gonna be alright. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest, because I definitely wanted to talk about that for the last couple of streams, but it was just a shocking loss to me, man, and I definitely wanted to prep for myself, because he was a great actor. We I saw every single episode of The Resident, so with my dad. So we he definitely broke the mold. Going from Little Theo to going to a very, very good, wonderful actor, and he's done a lot of things. He's done a lot of things as far as his acting career, but I definitely say he changed my perspective of him, because I always looked at him as Little Theo, being from the Cosby Show, comedian, things like that. For him to step out of his mold and to be a little bit scary in that show, that was actually one of the things that made me say that this guy is a multi-talent. He definitely was something special. But my condolences to his family, and I just hope and pray that he'll be able to that he's in a very great place. He's in heaven, looking down at his family, and I just pray for that his family, his daughter, and everything like that will have strength enough to, you know, remember the good memories that he left behind, and what he was able to do as far as his, legacy is concerned. So I definitely am happy that we were able to witness a wonderful human being and see someone very, very special on the big screen. So, yeah.